Hi there. Tonight I return with part 3 of my top 13 haunts so far. Those being Hundred Acres Manor in Pittsburgh, Nightmare Hayrides in Ellicottville, Screamers in Niagara Falls, and the Haunted Trail of Balboa Park in San Diego. Hundred Acres Manor. In 2017, I finally connected with the color of dye after years of crossing paths. He was enthusiastic about going down to Pittsburgh haunts for the first time and invited me to join. First was the scare house in the basement, second was Hundred Acres Manor. In 2017, they had Deadlift Elevator, The Host, Torture Tank, Voodoo, The Void, and Hallows Eve. This is the first and maybe only one of my favorite haunts that didn't have good actors, and two of the themes didn't meet my expectations, but the only lasting memories are of the extraordinary Deadlift, The Host, and Voodoo. Deadlift was possibly the best elevator I had been in. The Host is a genuine build of multiple eras in London. Voodoo is a theatrical representation of New Orleans and the Louisiana Bayou. The appearance, including light, sound, and smell effects, is really great. Just for those three themes and many individual scenes elsewhere, this attraction is a great value. Nightmare Hayrides. In October 2019, I was heartbroken. I went to Everhaunt on October 5th, then Haunted Trail Balboa Park in the Disturbance 4 days later. For weeks on end, no one invited me to or offered to come with me to any haunts. Halloween passed and I felt genuinely unloved. On November 1st, my dad finally went with me to Nightmare Hayrides for the first time. This place is much bigger and better developed than Hamburg Haunted Hayrides and Barns of Doom. While the hayride circulates around a giant field rather than running through the woods, the scenes and gags are fun and the actors are aggressive. I like the barns a little bit more because they are rough-hewn DIY feeling elements. They have a few classic scenes like the spinning tunnel and gothic chamber, but nothing to really blow your mind. I am sentimentally attached to this place, so I do recognize that this is one of the bottom of my favorites list and is at the most risk of being stricken by haunts visited this year. Screamers. In Niagara Falls, Ontario, there is an attraction district known as Clifton Hill. Among the fun are a few bare minimum haunted houses. You have to go off the hill for true terror. To the right after a trek up the street is Nightmare's Fear Factory, to the left was Screamers. Nightmares was clearly the more famous and popular of the two, however I would have to say that Screamers was scarier. The main body of Screamers was a dark maze with 2 or 3 actors. The person activating the horn cannon was the least of the bunch. Out of the darkness there came a werewolf snarl, a growl, and I had never been more scared in a haunted house. Haven't been since. I almost yelled the exit word Screamers 4 or 5 times, and upon completion, I was imbued with the mandate to always see a theatrical performance through to the end. This place doesn't exist anymore, it sure stays in my mind though. The Haunted Trail of Balboa Park. This was the longest outdoor horror experience I ever had. The Haunted Trail is a 45+ minute walkthrough of a significant part of this huge urban park. The scenes are big too. They bring in a bus full of babies, a crashed airplane, and build around 20 shacks/houses. Many of the scenes are movie themed, which I clearly didn't mind. This team does a great job of adapting many famous horror movies to a new environment since the show is outside. One of the extra things I found excellent is the fact that this was the first time in 9 1/4 years that I went to a haunt in shorts and a t-shirt. The warmer climate allows this place to be more aggressive and versatile with scenic builds. A super entertaining addendum to the walkthrough was the fact we caught up to 2 hysterically screaming girls who had great senses of humor. For my love of outdoor haunts and the attraction to the city of San Diego, I would very much want to see this one again.